How you guys doing? I'm Daryl from Indie Review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Ulanzi D200X stream controller. Let's get to the product review. One of the things that I did want to say about this controller, it's been a breath of fresh air. Even right here, as I want to show you real quick. You see that? One of the things that I love about this controller, I'm probably one of the few people that have it that don't actually use it like for editing video or audio. Because a while back I reviewed the Ulanzi Creative DAW, which is like I use that for editing video and also editing audio. So for me, that kind of is my fix in that area. But one of the issues that I was having, well, not having, but not it was an issue. But one of the things that kind of annoys me is that whenever I'm editing videos for my podcast or my YouTube channel for doing product reviews, one of the things that I felt myself starting to get annoyed that I would have to like look in different folders and stuff and search for stuff. And then I also use a lot of different websites for different things for different AI products that kind of help me with my videos. And I have to kind of go to this website and go to this website and go to that folder and go to this folder. And one of the things that I honestly didn't even realize that this thing could do is that I can now I've programmed every folder, every website, every application on my computer that I need to use for this. Like if I have a folder, I have a folder that I use for my podcast where it's just audio, where I upload the audio from my podcast on a specific website. And then so I have I can push a button to take me to that folder. I can push a button to take me to that website. I also have another website that I use to upload my videos and a few different websites. And also I have my podcast videos in that specific folder where I have to edit. And now, and again, I don't think it's really a big deal for the average person, but for me, that was something that greatly impacted my workflow and that helped me like actually like cut down time. Because people are like, well, Dale, it's not a big deal. You just get your mouse, go to that folder. Yeah, yeah. But for me, the thing was like I use two screens. So most of the time I'm doing one thing on this screen and my screens are up and then also have one that's down. So a lot of the times what I would find is that I'm doing different things on this screen and then going down on that screen. And so to be able to hit a button to go to that website, hit a button to go to that application, hit a button to do that, like to me, I don't basically if I don't want to, I don't have to use my mouse anymore to to be frank. Of course, I do, you know, when I'm editing my videos and in audio, I still use the Ulanzi Creative DAW in my left hand and my mouse in my right hand, and I'll actually leave a link up to that above if you guys want to check that out. The review that I did of that, it's got a lot of great comments on it, a lot of great feedback from that video. Thank you guys, you know, who saw that video and you liked it. Now I know for a lot of people, you know, I think this would be, and real quick, this is just to make it real quick. This how let me unplug it real quick. This is what it looks like. It has a slot for headphones. It has a slot for a micro SD. It has a slot for just a regular SD card. And on the back, it has HDMI cable. It has a few different ports for 3.0 USB-A, and it has two Type C ports as well. So it has two USB A and it has two US Type C ports, and you can also charge. You can also hook them an additional monitor if you needed to do that as well. So this thing right here, you know, I'm sorry, I didn't do the front knobs right here. I'll show you momentarily of just me using it in action. Like I said, right now I'm in my studio in my basement about to edit some videos. And the Ulanzi controller, like I said, I have all my folders right here that I need, my podcast website, the Google website that I use, Canva. I have I have Glean, which is an AI video editing software that I don't use is trash. I have Studio One that I use to edit my audio, or clips. And if I change the channel, I got more my different YouTube channels that I have. I have TikTok, live. I have a program, application on my computer that I use, eBay. So right now I'm gonna go to show you real quick. I click eBay. It pulls up my eBay page. I go to DaVinci. Now DaVinci's being pulled up. I'll pull up my podcast website. That comes up. I'll pull up my podcast audio folder. Oh, that comes up. I'll pull up my product, my indie review videos. That comes up. So I use it. I use it to go to certain applications, folders, and websites. I don't use it to edit audio, video. You can, like I said before, I have the Ulanzi creative dial that I use to edit videos and stuff and audio off of. So I've done a review of that before in the past. Like I said, this is what I use to edit my video and audio. This for me is just so I don't have to click on my mouse and go to specific folders and things. So again, I think it's a wonderful tool to have in your arsenal. But I think for many people, this controller is going to change the way that you it's going to change your post production and and how you edit your videos and how you even how you create videos. It's going to change that. Now for me, I don't go live, so I don't actually need something that would help me go live. And if I do go live, I have the Hollyland Venus Live Air and the Hollyland Venus I live a V2. So those cameras actually just go live from the actual camera. So I don't have to actually hook up any kind of anything to my computer or laptop. If I wanted to go live, I would just use those cameras. And actually, right now, I'm shooting from the Hollyland Venus Live Air. That's what I shoot most of my videos on when I'm stationary, when I'm out in the field moving about. I use the Hollyland Venus Live a V2 because I have batteries for it. And it's more mobile. But then this one you have to have a plug into the wall or buy the little battery pack, which I didn't buy that, so it's like I just use it for stationary. But I think for a lot of people, this is going to change how you do. It's going to change your workflow for editing videos. If you're somebody that does go live on your channel, or you do go live, or even if you have certain functions that I know you can program it to have certain, like if you streaming, you can program it to to see comments. You can program it to you record. You can program it to stop. I mean, you can program it. You can use it for DaVinci, Final Cut, Premiere Pro. You can use it for as a shortcut for your editing softwares or for any kind of application that you use. It's versatile. It can be used for anything. So I think that for a lot of content creators out there, I think that this is something that you probably want to get your hands on. It'll change your workflow. I think, and and once you start using it, you're like, man, where has this been my whole life? And that's kind of how I felt when I started using it. I'm like, wow, where's this thing been my whole life? Now I will say that I don't know if they offer this one with the bundle. Hold on, let me see real quick. I know right now on Amazon, if you bundle this with the Ulanzi Creative Dial, which is, I reviewed it a while back, which is what you can use to edit videos or audio. If you bundle it with this on Amazon, you'll pay $139. If you bundle the Ulanzi Creative Dial with the original Stream controller that doesn't have the knobs, it's like it's $84. So I think if you don't need the knobs, then definitely get the older version of it. But I think that you won't regret using it. You won't regret getting it. It'll change your workflow, to change how you approach your content creation. So again, definitely need reviews. I didn't want to make a long review of this item because, like I said, I know that for many people, man, it's been really a breath of fresh air for me to be able to get my hands on this and not have to navigate different websites, applications, folders. I can do it all with a button, and it goes take me to that folder, take me to that application, take me to that website. So definitely need reviews. Until next time, peace.